this place based on where the other mother from Coraline lives? Yes. Where's my mouse? There we go. All right. All right. We're going to do the demo that I've been looking forward to the whole time. I've been looking forward to this demo. Much like last year, I was looking forward to Demon School. The Shining Force 2 demo. Yep, that's it. I found the original Shining Force 2 demo. Content warning, infrequent references to drug and alcohol use. This is the horror at Highrook. I've been very excited to check this out. Did you see I'm now post DAs? I did. That's really exciting. That's really exciting. I'm very excited for you, Helix. I have so many still to do. I'm so bummed that both of my 3DS hunts I had to fail and reset because it's just making everything take longer. Highrook Estate, an aristocratic area of cold rock and rain. Melancholy shadow overlooking Black Sands Port. At the summit of its gray cliffs lies the crumbling edifice of Ackerton House, in our humble estate. Remember you used to be able to get a disc in PlayStation Magazine? 15 PS1 demos? I do. I was lucky enough to live through the majority of that time. I do really want to have like demo showcases and demo derbies for those old demo discs because I loved them. I absolutely loved those discs. They were so fun. It was so wonderful. There's some really unique stuff. Once respected by the city elite, the Ackerton family fell from grace to become the subject of snide remarks and scornful whispers. That's going on the TV while I do chores. Hell yeah. Look at them in your TV. Remember playing some to death like IQ and Zone of Enders? Absolutely. Lord Ackerton was a prominent book collector whose increasing interest in the occult saw him driven from the respected academic practice. It's rumored he turned to the Seeker's Communion for support shortly before his family's enigmatic disappearance. The Seeker's Communion is a shady organization of mystics, seers, and exiled scholars. This clandestine group supports occult practices across the city and facilitates a black market for arcane goods. Fuck yeah. Officially banned by Black Sands Council. The collective continues its work in secret. Oh, Professor Xavier. The vanishing of a noble house, however disfavored, cannot go unexamined by the council. The Black Sands mayor, Lord Alliston, has commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate. A dilapidated stagecoach deposits the party at Highrook. The rain echoes eerily through the empty halls. Hey, I want everybody to know this is a card game. We hide in the shadows of the world beyond, for its light would surely blind us. All right. Introduction. Welcome to Horror at Highrook, a card crafting cosmic horror board game. You control a team of investigators sent to examine the disappearance of a noble family from their ancestral home. A card game on this stream? Yeah, I would have thought. To discover the family's fate, your team will have to overcome a wide range of challenges, combining their skills with special items in order to create new tools and escape dangerous threats. Highrook House is a place of mystery, and you're encouraged to experiment in order to solve its puzzles. Try performing tasks with different combinations of cards, characters, and locations. There's rarely a penalty for failure. If you reach a dead end, turn your attention elsewhere for a while and try something else. A small set of intermediary tasks are listed at the top left to help you get started. You can close the window now and work things out as you play, or you can read the other sections listed to the left to learn more about the game's systems. This guide is always accessible from the in-game menu, so you can return to it at any time. Matt said, I'm so excited for this game. My first thought was, is this a card game? I do want to read about timers. At the bottom is a sundial, which represents the current in-game time and number of days. You can control the speed of the game or pause and unpause time. All tasks take a specific amount of time to perform, and certain in-game events are also triggered by the passage of time. Good to know. Don't be afraid to pause frequently, especially if you want to read everything. Good to know. Beneath the sundial is a button to access the records panel, a storage space for information cards. You can send information cards to the records panel by right-clicking to bring up a context menu, or using the button in the inspector. Storing cards will help keep the board less cluttered. You can always read them later on. Yeah, hey, you know what? Let's pause. And let's start poking around. Council missive. Dear investigators, by order of the House Council, you are granted a license to commandeer Highrook Manor and its associated facilities. You are to investigate the disappearance of the Ackerton family, the owners of the estate, who were reported missing several days ago. The Ackertons are well known in the city, and their vanishing is concerning, especially considering a rumored affiliation with the Seeker's Communion. Please treat any evidence you find as confidential and report immediately to the council when your task is complete. A news report is included to provide further context on this unusual event. Scholar Vitali. I see that Mayor Alliston is conceited as always. His presumption that all city events require his oversight is so tiresome. At Bleakhurst College, we were driven by knowledge, not ego. I suspect my guild has been involved more for political point scoring than out of respect for our learning. Mechanist Aster. All right. Indeed, Vitali. I'm equally tired of Alliston's petty machinations, but the High Council provides us with the bulk of our funding, and as such, we are obligated to respond. At least they have provided us with some tools to begin our work. We should take this supply crate to the machine room where I can extract its contents. Atticus Hawk. I'll leave the books and politics to y'all. I'm paid to act, not think. I don't trust bookworms like this Ackerton chap or his supposed mates, the Seeker's Communion, sticking their noses where they shouldn't, asking for trouble. You always need, listen, if Arkham Horror, the plethora of games, has taught me anything, a good mix of people. You need the guy who knows how to use a gun and is too stupid to be scared of stuff. One of my best games of Arkham Horror ever. I was a guy who had a terrible will score, but he had a huge bonus to being scared of things. I basically was never scared of anything, regardless of what it was. And so I just went around town with a shotgun, just cleaning house, just keeping it clean. Everybody else was off doing stuff and jumping in portals and finding relics, and I was just like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go around and I'm gonna keep the board clean. And so I would just move over here, roll, because it was a shotgun, I had a mess of dice, and I would just be like, blam, done. Here we go. It was great. Spoken like a true Adelwerther. Don't worry, my friend. You will be away from the books and back to the docks before you can blink. If you can blink. We have no time for squabbles. Our remaining colleague, a doctor from King Cross, will be joining us tomorrow. We should prepare for her arrival. We should proceed logically. Once we have unpacked the supply crate, we can begin to survey the area and establish what facilities are still functional. Okay. So let's send that to the records. So we have a kitchen, we have the machine room, we have the archives. These things are locked. We have the guest rooms. Let's... Atticus Hawk, a recalcitrant bundle of sinew and strength. Hawk's blunt manner is intimidating as his stature. An orphan of the Adworth docks, he works for others only when the arrangement works for him. So he has secrets, sensations, victuals, devices, and paths. Scholar Vitali, an occultist of high standing, Titus Vitali is a shuffling encyclopedia of arcane lore. His knowledge of forgotten tongues and ancient tomes makes him a formidable yet rambling consultant. He knows records, incantations, sensations, dreams, and mysteries. Magnus Astor. Professor of mechanics at Venatus College, Jane Astor has established her reputation through the construction of experimental semi-autonomous devices. She's obsessed with the workings of things, treating the world as an elaborate clock to be dissected and rebuilt. She has secrets, victuals, substances, devices, and paths. So she's the only one with substances. Okay. Poke, hello. Senville Gazette. A vanishing at Highrook. The Ackerton family, one of the city's more notable houses, have disappeared under suspicious circumstances. A delivery boy from Direwich Market discovered the family's absence when he arrived at their Clifftop Manor a week ago. Entering the building, he found the property abandoned and in disarray as if witness to a violent storm. The Ackertons are nowhere to be found, and their servants, a maid and warden, were also missing. The High Council announced it had commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate this disturbing disappearance. So that'll also go to records. Supply crate. A burnished metal crate of investigative equipment provided by the High Council. It's sealed with an elaborate mechanist lock. We'll need to take this to the machine room in order to open it. So task requires devices 1, unique, single use. Right, so she is, okay, so everyone has their skills at 1. So can I move? Yes. If you like streams like this one, want to see more streams like this with a lot of random games thrown together with only the smallest bit of connective tissue, you'll love Brian's bullshit wheel. Okay, I don't know how to perform. Oh, if I put it here, then it adds a task. Okay, okay. So if I want to do a thing in this room, I need to place a card on this and then click outside of that space. So I'm selecting the room. I will say in the Discord I'm in, there's been a large amount of people saying Breath of Fire Dragon's Quarter, which is on the wheel, is one of their top games. I believe it. I believe it. Okay, so forage in the cliffs, decipher a text, eat a basic meal. I'm guessing paths. Yeah, oh, you can see the little, yeah. Place a oh, I don't have a paths card. Okay, okay, so let's spend time. That's the, is that the PS2 one you were playing, Brian? Okay, so I can see we've got this. I was just curious to see this. I tried the demo. I was having a weird time getting these tasks to pop. The game doesn't do a great job tutorializing some of the elements. 1, it is the PS2 one, but 2, you know, oh, okay, so it was the other one. It's the other one. Got it. Green Bean, hello. Green Bean, how you doing? Did you see apparently the voice actor of Sidolphus is going to play Galactus? No. No, I didn't see that. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Library Codex. A well-thumbed index from Bleakhurt College describing the canonical organization of archives and texts. We can use this item to help us explore the mansion's archives. So that goes in the archives. That's spyglass. A pair of ornate binoculars composed of burnished metal, brass fittings and oil smudged leather. Their lenses stain the world a watery blue, but their magnification and focus are impressive. We can use this item to help us explore the cliffs. Sadly at work, but at least have LudoNarraCon stuff in the background. Back to Excel help for me. Greeny, best of luck with work stuff. Equipment note. Following items have been packaged and assigned to your team. Spyglass, night lamp, a sophoric night lamp from the Mechanist workshops of Venetus. Its gentle hum and soft light promotes slumber even in disturbing surroundings. A Mechanist lantern. Its clockwork heart produces a hypnotic hum when activated. This sophoric sound combined with the soft scattering of dappled light is guaranteed to induce sleep. We can use this item to sleep in the guest room. This task will reduce the fatigue of all characters present. Sleeping may also provide us with kissing or gear inspiration. Kissing was incantations, right? Okay. So you have a little fatigue there. That goes in the guest room because we need that for the guest room. We can send that to the records. So let's have Atticus start exploring the cliff top, which we have to do. And then this would be deciphering a text. So I'm glad to play one of these games that isn't made by a studio run by an abusive guy. You know what I mean? All right. Moon grain. An ancient grain, its dry stalk supporting rough spiked ears, cultivated and cropped with the pretense of making stodgy bread. Its less Puritan use is for fermenting a strong homebrew liqueur. Task requires victuals 1, so we could take that to the kitchen. Raven's cap. This ink-stained button mushroom represents the darker side of foraging cuisine. When eaten raw, their rubbery flesh can prompt vivid hallucinations or stomach pains. Would-be Gnostics and cheap lotus eaters often resort to this plant as a free source of short-lived visions. We could eat a handful of these in the dining room if you were lucky. Consuming these mushrooms can provide, what's that? Mysteries or dreams inspiration, but can also make you ill. Interesting. Okay, we found study code. A slip of creased card inscribed with neat lines of numbers and symbols. It appears to be a key code. On the reverse surface, the image of a key is stamped in blue ink. Well, that can go to the machine room. And you also have devices. Does that help? No, it doesn't help to like stack up. Okay. Got it. Seeker's Letter 1. Your efforts have been noticed, Thomas. You are new to the circle and early in your instruction, yet we see great potential in your work. Your library is significant, yet you lack the tools that might enable you to progress further in your experiments. Your neophyte status bars you from accessing our own inventory, but the location of your property might provide you with your own resources. As you are aware, Highrook was built atop the ancient undercoves and at the terminus of various smuggling routes. We believe that occult items may still lie within the darkened chambers below your house, forgotten stashes of lost contraband. Our advice would be to scour these caves and recover whatever relics you can. Okay. So you do this. You get here for victuals. You start breaking that out. Is there more to do? You know, maybe there's more to do. All right, let's have at it. I just got what appears to be a stitch on Instagram. Oh, I opened the study. To whoever finds this note, do not follow my path. You will not find us. We are beyond this place. They have their threads in us, all of us. They pull and we cannot resist. Before it is too late, I will clear the trail behind us, close all the doors I can, and I beseech you, do not follow. I've made such errors of judgment, such acts of vanity and greed, and for what? How cryptic. A clever warning, but with such vague references. What does beyond this place mean? Who are the unnamed aggressors? It's difficult to decipher such an emotional outcry. It could be this note is simply the ramblings of paranoia and isolation resulting from a more mundane tragedy. There must be a rational explanation. I ain't no detective, but perhaps the Lord himself was up to no good, and this is him trying to cover his tracks. Could be trying to frame someone else for his disappearance. Or perhaps his books have addled his mind and he's spouting bilge. Don't be so quick to judge. Lord Ackerton was an accomplished academic. I don't think we can simply dismiss his writings as the babblings of a madman. There's likely truth in his words, but we must conduct further research before we can interpret this message correctly. Okay, let's finish these. Oh, this is oh, I see. This is going to go away. This exists for a certain amount of time. Oh, he produced more things. Moonshine. We turned it into moonshine. We can drink this to calm a fretful mind and quiet the whispers of the night. Okay, so if somebody's madness starts getting really high, we can work on that. Okay, you should eat the mushrooms. Tea spices, a sealed packet of lion's mane tea. This dried mushroom extract can be steeped in water to brew a drink that'll help us focus and study. Yeah, let's do that. Battery support card provides devices 1. I wonder if that means yes. So, oh, he has devices 1. Hang on. He doesn't have devices. I don't know. Maybe because there's not a card there. But yeah, you do that. You eat that. And then I think after this, we will, oh, well, and the doctor's supposed to show up too, so. Gift of the Owl. The ash gray owl perches upon my shoulder. Its dish plate eyes absorb the world. It sees between the furrows, between the lines, rooting out its prey with patience and perception. A vision from a ritual offering, a source of inspiration. Support provides mysteries 1. Max 1 on board, single use. All right, well, we'll keep all of our support items kind of together. Owl tea. An aromatic brew made from lion's mane extract. A subtle infusion that helps us focus the mind and sharpen the intellect. All right. So yeah, let's everyone go into guest room. Oh, can we not? Do we have to do it individually? Oh no, okay, everyone's fatigue is lowered. Great, cool. Gift of the monkey. Scampering shadow, a half-seen furry form darts around the machine room. Tools clatter and shelves creak, but the invisible interloper is helping, not hindering. A hairy hand passes you the part you require, and a chattering giggle fades in the air around you. Okay, okay. Let's speed this up. Because we don't have anything really, I mean, I guess you could get in here and work on this before the doctor shows up. Do that one more time. Cryptic text and more tea spices. A passage or two of ancient prose, marking a reference to the house and something beneath or beyond. Bought an indoor antenna and TV on so I could watch local channels. So while it's still a thing, people don't talk about it more. I have an indoor antenna, and I don't have a DVR, but I have like a thing to make a cable card work. I keep meaning to set it up. Talk about it with my partner, just watch local stuff when it behooves us. Finding local sports stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it's good for, too. Task result in nothing for now. Chemical worksheet support card. A detailed hand-drawn sheet of alchemical tables and forms, translated from some ancient tongues. Worksheet could support our activities in the laboratory. Okay. That says infinite use, so go find stuff. Simon's Journal and Moon Grain. Simon's Journal 1. Pop made me get some horrible old bell from the undercoves, down where you can hear the sea. It was scary. I think maybe the ocean folk left it for him. It's all wrapped up in red cloth. Pa said not to look at it, but I did. It's made of real old metal like a dirty pan. It had foreign words on it that moved like spiders. When I touched the words, it made my arm hurt. Pa took it to the chapel and he rings it at night and talks to himself. Sometimes he howls, and I worry it's hurting him like it hurt me. I hate it. I want to get rid of it, but Pa says no. Pa gets mad when I go near his drawings and words, so I'm playing outside now mostly. I don't mind, though I don't feel very well today. Yeah, that sounds bad. Sounds like a bad thing. Yeah, you have Victuals 1. You can get in here. Sling doesn't have local channels, but Sling is also only $45 a month for channels I want. Instead of paying $100 for a Fubu. Yeah. Yeah, for a while, when Aaron and I had TV, like cable, we had, I reached out to our provider and was like, hey, can I get a cable card? And y'all can take the box back. And then I put the cable card in, I have a what's it called? I have a home run. I have an HD home run. I put the cable card in the home run and hooked that up to my network and, you know, hooked it all up like it needs to be. And then we just watched local TV through Plex, which was incredible. I mean, we watched all our TV through Plex. Like, it wasn't just local, it was everything. And I thought about, I have a digital antenna. I just don't know where it needs to go for like best results. It's a thing that I keep thinking about messing with and doing something with. I just need to sit down and do it at some point, you know? I just want to sit down and do it at some point. I'd love to put more of my stuff going through Plex. Dr. Caligar. Oh, hello. Apologies for my late arrival. I had to visit a patient in Direwitch and couldn't journey to Highrook until this morning. The fellow in question had developed Calzon's compliance. Bones like rubber, fascinating. Coincidentally, my guild was summoned here some weeks ago to examine the Ackerson's son. Fortunately, my colleagues were unable to diagnose the strange ailment he was suffering from. Local TV antenna and DVR were only $40 altogether, and then you get free stuff. It's really nice. Yeah, if you get the HD home run, you can get a cable card from your cable provider, and it's usually a cheaper equipment rental. Like, I think for us, the equipment rental for the cable box was $10 or $20, and then the cable card was like $5. So instead of paying, you know, we were paying less for the cable card for it to work better. But the HD home run, we needed the interface, I think, of Plex. I think it makes it easier. You could run it on a computer. I remember running the software and being able to just get all the channels. It was neat. I do. You talking about it, Ionic? You're gonna make me fuck with it this weekend. Your late arrival is of no matter. We've barely unpacked our own equipment. The mansion's somewhat disturbed, and various chambers are inaccessible, sealed with mechanist locks. I do believe one of these locations might house a simple laboratory where you could make use of when we gain access. Greetings, Miss Caligar. I hope you fixed me and my crew. I think you fixed me and my crew up at Owlworth last springtime. Nasty case of keel fever. Saved us from a rat wrecking, you might say. I was in a bad way myself, and I recall you sorted me out. You need any alchemy supplies or help with sifting stuff, let me know. Okay. So we have a dream candle. Requires dream 2. Interesting. Process these sprigs in a laboratory. Bones turned to rubber. Was your patient a sim? Yes. Rendered fat. A meal. Does someone else have dreams? Dreams. Alice Callagher is the head of infectious studies at Cane Cross Yard. Her skill with the syringe and scalpel is second only to her ability as a laboratory technician. Rarely seen without her mask, even by her colleagues, she hides her face and her history under the Raven's Brow. Pale King 2. The sun is fixed on the horizon. Its rays reach out to hold back the falling sky. All is quiet in the Pale Kingdom, like frozen dust motes in the evening air, ever waiting, never falling. A place to wait at the end of time. His acolytes are legion, born of the Veils. They seek without sight, reaching out to spread his word. Many offer fealty to cross the river of dusk, but not all are worthy. Those that fall at the threshold are displaced into dreams and manifestations. We have a healing sprig, which requires substances. We have rendered fat, which requires substances. We have moon grain. Who else has, no one, okay, he has sensations. She has dream, okay. You know what you do, right? Hey, I don't know what's going on. Gameplay guide. Tasks. If you need more of an attribute, you can add support cards, which will further raise the level. Sleeping or eating tasks will apply to everyone in the room. Oh. I got unpaused. I got unpaused. So let's get everyone in here. And we will eat the Raven's Cap. Gift of the Moth, yes. Dreams. Okay, the doctor has dreams. Yes. Okay, here we go. Here we go, baby. You. Everybody's working. Let's go. Okay. Vision of a lost card. A vision drawn from a dream, hastily recorded on torn note paper. I'm adrift in the air like a mote or a moth, suspended in the fragrant air of the drinking room. Someone has been drinking. A tired-looking man in a crumpled gown and broken spectacles. Lord Ackerton. Ackerin, there's no T. He sighs, wiping something from his eyes as he places a card on the table in front of a ragged journal. The card is inscribed with some sort of machine code. He places it loosely into a journal and finishes his drink. Stumbling to his feet, he knocks the book and the card falls from its pages, drifting below the table and settling under a grubby rug. Requires sensations 0. He got another dream candle. Cryptic text 2. Requires mysteries 2. Okay, Doctor, you have mysteries, so why don't you get to mysteries? We've got raw meat, which could make a meal, which would be good. How's everybody doing? Hunger 15. Okay, everybody's doing okay. We gotta get in the lab. We gotta get in the lab. That's the next. Okay. We have another meal. Tracker's Guide. How to find the salt here, the broken twigs, signs of the storm, where the wild things are. We've uncovered a selection of hunter's notes that might serve to aid our expeditions on the cliff tops. So we've got a tracking support card. We need to do this one. You have sensations. Let's get you in there. Oh, you are fatigued. How's everyone's fatigue? Hi. Y'all are fatigued. You go there. Okay. Cryptic text 2. Something is written here, a sort of instruction, a means for opening, a chant or a song, a score for a performance, a series of short phrases strung together with scattered punctuation. We can study this and find its meaning, but we might find more than basic tools. I don't have, oh, I do have something that provides mysteries too. Great. Great, good. And tea spices. Tea, I can turn into a support card. So we'll do that. Moon grain. All right. Oh, I've got to start task for them resting. Okay. So we got another owl tea. The opening eye. A right to usher in a vision of the veils. Draw a window arch upon the wall in white chalk. Circumscribe the form in a circle, and at the apex of the arch, draw a 12-pointed star. With your forehead pressed against the star, sing the song of the autumn key. Hold the edges of the frame, stare beyond the wall without blinking until tears drop to the floor. Then close your eyes, close your mind, and open the window. This text is fascinating. It also suggests Lord Ackerton might have, I think there's a, you missed a word there, more words hidden in his archives. The target of this particular incantation is the otherworldly plane of the Veils. It is a shadowy domain beyond our world, frequently referenced in occult lore, and referenced as a barren land bordered by an ashen shore, home to the elders and their entourage. It may seem hazardous. I propose we conduct this rite. The ritual itself is an incantation of limited power. It creates a window rather than a bridge to the Veils. If even our attempt succeeds, we'll be safe from harm on this side of the ethereal division. Whatever the result, we will surely learn more about this family's fate. I'd wager the Lord was driven mad by magic such as this, if he wasn't already insane. These rituals should be burned, not executed. The state of this house and the absence of its owner surely proves that. We should leave these fools to their fate. I hear you, Atticus, but this family may still be reachable, somehow, and my guild oath demands I do my utmost to locate and protect them. You trusted my judgment during the Keel fever epidemic, then remain fast with us now. Aye, Miss Caligar, your knowledge and application saw us through that outbreak. I remember your calm hands, even amongst the charnel mounds. I'm not happy with the situation, but I must continue to assist you for now. Okay. We also have task card. Oh, increase the madness level of nearby characters every hour. I need to get out of the room. Incantations 3. I don't even know where to do incantations, my guy. You the only one with sensations? Oh, you also have sensations. Okay, so you do sensations. You do some tracking. You have records, so you come here, try your hand. How's everybody else's hunger? Okay. Chapel code. A slip of creased card inscribed with neat lines of numbers and symbols. It appears to be a key code. On the reverse side, the image of a mouth is stamped in purple ink. Get at it. Okay, more tea spices. Cryptic text 2. Again, another cryptic text to open. You're working on opening the chapel. Aha! Every time you say, how is everyone's hunger, I hear it as you asking chat if we're feeling hungry. I mean, hey, listen, you know, how's every, you know, if you need a snack, you know, get one if you need one. Oh, I need to eat a basic meal. I should do that because that might open new things. Oh, Simon, Sophia, I am sorry. My dreams of escape have only led us to being trapped here, tormented by very demons I called upon for aid. The communion claims I can still find a path through the veils, but I am so tired, and things are becoming untethered. The locksmith will not speak to me, and I think Simon stole the bell and hid it before... But it doesn't matter. It's beyond that now. This morning, the broodmother's children came again, writhing putrid grubs spilling out of cracks in the boards. Cannot appease them without further sacrifices. I am not sure I have strength left to do so. I must convene with the Seekers for guidance. I should probably eat for the first time today. Ionic, I swear. I will bully you. I will bully you into eating. Self-care now! This does not bode well. Ackerton has been drawing from the teachings of the Pale King, a book that is carefully monitored at Bleakhurst. It is said that the text within, fascinating though it is, can corrupt the reader's mind. If Ackerton was attempting to reach the elders listed in this forbidden tome, the situation is dire. I think we can assume the worst. This room has clearly been used for dark rituals in the recent past. That much is obvious. No wonder Ackerton sought to restrict entry here. If he is hiding his activities in the chapel, what might await us in the other sealed chambers? Unlocking this room represents significant progress in our task. However, we must be cautious when following further in Lord Ackerton's footsteps. It seems unlikely the unfortunate fate of his family resulted from the father's reckless pursuit of occult power. Alright, so we have the Lord's Journal 3 and the Pale King. One cannot speak with the Pale King without the countenance of his company. The custodian attends the gates to his house, but they will only grant entrance to those who hold the seals of the veils. The keepers of these tokens are twilight elders of many and varied forms. The Houndmaster, the Broodmother, the Seamstress, the Clockmaker, the Librarian, and countless others. These ascended entities dwell in the duskless lands of the Vale. It is only by confronting these emissaries that acolytes can hope to placate the custodian and gain entry to the Pale King's chambers. So now we can do... Next quote is 700. Oh my god. All right, let's eat a basic meal. Hey everybody, let's get together. Let's get together. It's dinner. It's dinner time. It's dinner. It's family dinner time. God. Oh, introductory steps complete. You've completed all the introductory steps provided. You should now be able to continue investigations without assistance. If you get stuck, refer to this guide from the in-game menu. Read item and room descriptions for hints. Try different combinations of items to fulfill task requirements. Archive information cards to keep the board clear. Remember to keep an eye on your character's health and well-being. Take some people their whole lives to find God. You even got it in 60 hours. What I'm saying is Sonic Frontiers is a better game than Final Fantasy 14 because you can do the meat emote in game. That's what I'm saying. What did I say? Lord's Journal 1. The dream candles are working. Last night I had a vision of the Alaxian bell, half buried in the ashen sand of the undercoves. I sent Simon down to retrieve it. My old eyes are worse than his, and he loves to explore the caves. The bell was deep. I think I need to do this dream candle. I think that's the next step. I love just immediately being like, go, do a thing. The bell was deep in the depths where the Ictus roam. He returned with the relic. Surely now I can complete the first steps of my journey. The great white nut. Oh my god. Jalen. I feel guilt for putting my son at risk, but when we are blessed by the Pale King, he will protect us all from harm, both in this world and the next. I hope that Simon and my dear wife Sophia will understand some sacrifices are required to obtain this favor. Okay. All right, everybody do things. Okay, there's a dreams support card. There's an owlty. There's another cryptic text to try to decipher. Everyone's doing pretty good. Lab code. Yes. Yes. Go. Ruined pot. Huh. Don't worry about it. I have food in my hand. You can stop bullying me now. I gave into peer pressure. Good. It's food. I will come over there. But what about water? Yeah, food and water, both. Yes. Laboratory. Simon's Journal 2. I'm getting more sick every day. The cold I caught from the undercoves made my head hurt, my skin itch like ants, and I feel so tired. I'm writing this sitting in the medicine room, waiting for Amy to make me a very special sleepy drink. Matt's coming to Ohio. You heard it here first. Listen, if I have to. I really don't like being so sick. Maybe the bells put a curse on me or something. Anyway, Pa doesn't seem to care. He's still singing his sad songs in the chapel. I can hear him from my room sometimes. I hope he doesn't get ill. I don't want it to curse him too. Amy says it's best not to talk to him about it at the moment though. She says he's been all quiet and grumpy of late, not like his normal self. This note only confirms what I've already suspected. Simon, the Accrington's son, was unwittingly involved in his father's occult investigations. The poor soul appears to have contracted some terrible otherworldly malady in the process. No wonder my colleagues could not identify the cause of his illness. Only wish I had the chance to examine his condition. The description of his pain is most intriguing. Poor Matt. His father's nothing but a coward sending his kid into such peril. Men of learning need to learn their responsibilities. Meddling in such dark stuff and including your own son in the bargain is shameful. Ivan Arnold Palmer has water in it. Also drink water. And yet these bookworms scoff at us dox folk for our ignorance. Bah. Atticus, it is not our role to judge Lord Accrington's morals. Simply to follow his trail. I agree his actions were questionable, but we ourselves must be willing to make sacrifices in his pursuit. I think we can now assume the son's illness was supernatural in origin. We should try to find more of the Lord's occult tools to discover how far he progressed in his studies. All right, it is paused. So Simon's Journal, we can put away. Irving's eyepiece provides records 1. Infinite use, upgradable. Upgradable, you say? Oh, it's not gonna get done in time. Oh, wait a minute. No. All right, what do we get with the rendered fat? What do we got here? Tea spices, we can try to make more tea. Another battery, you love to see it. Vitaly's Journal 1. Ohio sure is a place. Atticus is a simple thug. The man clearly has no understanding or appreciation of anything he cannot immediately hold or see. He is an unsophisticated bear, something that I might find appealing in other circumstances. But I must remain focused on our tasks and advocate for brains over brawn. We cannot ignore the fact that the vanishing is linked to occult practices, and as such, the dangers we may face will require us to use intellect as well as action. Ohio doesn't need people making fun of it. Ohioans do that enough for everyone. Yeah, things that happen in Ohio more than handle what's going on. All right, you take this. How's everybody doing? Fatigue. You know, let's get everybody. Oh, actually, no, you need to do this task because I need to know what this rendered fat does. You may as well make something with the tea spices. Hug Hillary Clinton? You know, yes. Sure. In Echo? The shadow of a child is here sometimes. His presence flickers like a candle, increases the madness level of nearby characters every hour. What the fuck? Pro-Palestine young people don't know enough about the region, have opinions. Oh yeah, I saw that. Hey, guess what? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Ooh, chapel support card. Okay. Listen, you're gonna deal with a little madness. It's okay. I agree. Fuck it. Yeah, it's like you know, in a way that has nothing to do with the fact that you're a woman. Shut the fuck up. Okay, Gift of the Owl. Love that. Okay, her madness went up a little bit. It's okay. It's not like a lot. Not like a lot. Even if they don't see innocent people being murdered by a state, it's just enough to be angry and upset. As a millennial with an MA in history, this is hilarious coming from her. You know, I wish Hillary Clinton had learned why she lost the election to one of the worst people to ever be involved in politics, and take that and just quietly gone away. You know? Unmat's Pot. Support provides Victuals 1 unique infinite use upgradable. The runes around this kintsugi repaired pot appear to grow faintly, like glyphs traced in ember. Indica Umat was a respected herbalist known for her exotic and sometimes unorthodox dishes. She claimed the culinary benefits of this urn derived from the expert selection of spices she kept within it. Her competitors were less generous, asserting any spatial flavoring came from the mysterious metal that held the shards together. Sick. I saw that comment and irritated the hell out of me. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's obviously just because of Pokemon Go. Yeah, Pokemon Go is really what did it. Pokemon Go lost her the election. Oh, it's a support card. I got it. Because I'm pro-Palestine, I'm currently pro-Hamas and anti-Semitic. Yeah, what's really frustrating is seeing people that are supposedly smarter, reiterating the same rhetoric, right? I saw a TikTok with Cory Booker, and like, I mean, any number of politicians, right? But it's more disappointing from people who claim to be leftists, left-leaning, when people are like, okay, so how do we get a ceasefire? How do we stop Israel from doing all of these things? And they go, you're just Hamas. And you're like, I never mentioned Hamas. I never said anything about Hamas. So I don't think that's part of it. Like, and it's a very pathetic, obvious attempt to shut down any and all discussions about it. The term Semitic is literally based on the region people would have been associated with Shem in the Torah Old Testament, which would literally apply to Palestinians as well. I've seen that. I get that. I understand that. I also think it's one of those things where it's like, it's pretty clear use case at this point. I always think it's one of those things where it's like arguing the meaning of the word when the word has had a specific meaning for such a long time. You're not gaining any ground in that situation. Do you know what I mean? I get it. You're right. You know, you are correct. I agree with you, but I always feel like those arguments are just like, all right, you're just not, you know. Okay. We got a new task card, Vision of the Cliffs. A drawing from a dream hastily scratched on torn newspaper. I'm standing in a sea of shallow grass, the wind folding it around my feet in waves. A pale child, the Ackerton sun, is here. He looks at me quizzically and points towards the silhouette of a rocky granite outcrop on the distant bleak cliffside. When I turn back, he is gone, but the shape of the stones stay in my mind as I wake. Perhaps there's something here within sight of the mansion. So we have the tracker's guide, and we have the tracker's guide, so we can get that easy. It's wild to me the government is pro-Ukraine, but then openly supports genocide in another country. Well, here's the thing. It's not surprising. It's not surprising because Israel, one of America's big time allies. So shocker. As one terribly militaristic regime to another, shocker. And America hates Russia. So of course we're pro-Ukraine. That's a situation of convenience more than anyone's actual like politics. Common meaning change is interesting. The actual erasure has happened over time. Oh, you're red. Why are you red? Ooh, your fatigue is high. Same with Western Europe, right? Like they hate. Dr. Caligar is an alcoholic. How did you become an alcoholic? What did you do? Oh, the Ataxian bell. Oh, hang on. Okay. You get out of here. Vision of a lost toy. The Ataxian bell support card. A small bright bell with a dark stained wooden handle. Its rim is engraved with glyphs of an unknown language and the dark lettering meant to shift as you look at it. It might be rung to herald a hearse or to welcome a visitor or both. This ritual bell was recovered from an Ataxian burial site and brought to the Black Sands during the Veldt War. It is said its chimes can be heard by both humans and spirits. Items of occult power such as this might be enhanced given the right location and offerings. Fawn, hello!
Games. I said, what?
Trying a new CBD candy, they just kicked in, baby. They just kicked in, baby.
And games.
I love it. I love it. Helix, hello. Fawn, hello. Fawn. You becoming an alcoholic? What did you do? Drink alcohol? Yeah, that's how it works. Like, oh yeah, that's it. Fatigue is higher than I would like. So let's get everyone together. We have vision of a lost toy. I'm awoken by the sound of the Ackerton sun playing. He holds a clockwork mobile in his hand. Let's get everybody resting and we'll read this. Its softly glowing lights cast a planetarium-like light across the darkened machine room. Even in the faint light of the device, his skin appears dark and he stops frequently to cough and wheeze. There's no THC, I just feel chill. A noise from outside the chamber stops his play and he clutches the device to his chest. The shadow of an approaching figure flows like a murky tide under the door. The boy panics and stuffs the mobile in a crowded drawer. The door to the room opens and a silhouette strides in, framed in the light of the hall. The boy turns away, blinking away the brightness. Interesting. I did it. Pa forgot to use the machine to lock the chapel, so I stuck in and stole the bell. Took it out here in my den. It took a terrible long time. It was heavy to carry. I'm all tired and hurting from sickness. I know I shouldn't have taken it. Pa'll be angry. I don't want it to hurt him or Ma. Maybe leaving it out here will help me get well again too. I hope so. I'm sorry. Some interesting things occurring. If I put it as let's try something here. Oh, an icy shade. Okay, it's invalid card. Increases the madness level. Okay, well, get out of there. Fawn, how are you doing today? How the heck are you doing? I got Caligar's journal. I wish I had something. Oh, Vision of a Lost Toy will give us something new. The Vision cards give us something new. It's really hard to stop playing this game. Moreland's Mobile provides Dream One unique infinite use upgradable. I like that we keep finding these upgraded cards, and I'm curious how we upgrade them. A miniature orrery driven by a delicate clockwork engine. This elegant mobile is built from a set of interlocking halos decorated with soft luminescent points. Its movement is hypnotic and its lights generate a soothing womb-like aura. Ada Moreland was a Black Sands aristocrat known for two things, her exquisite sculpture and her 13 children. A recipient of multiple twins and triplets, Moreland soon turned her craft to the design of sleepmobiles for obvious reasons. It is rumored Moreland's design incorporated elements of occult sacred geometries that enhanced the calamitous nature of the device. I agree, it's just wild to think about. I think it'd be more beneficial to ally sides with the oil countries, IDK. That's just me. Even though the human rights suck in those countries, they already suck in Israel. My favorite thing is when someone says like, you know, they don't like queer people in Palestine. And I'm like, oh, sucks. I still don't want those people to die. All right. But all right. I mean, that's going to be, hi, Horror at Highrook. Sorry, not sorry for talking about politics. Like, sorry, not sorry. But this is Horror at Highrook. I love this. I love this. I think the thing that I want is people try to use that one on me on stream a bunch of times. I would just immediately ban that person. What an unserious take. What an absolutely like unexamined, unserious take. Ooh, I can get incantations 3. Hang on, this is it. Let's do this. Okay, we'll do this and then we'll end stream. I can do this opening eye ritual, which seems like a great way to end the demo. Oh. Hello. Have you come, here, Brian's child voice. Hello, have you come to bring me back? I saw you open the window across the gray beach. It's so cold here and the locksmith is gone. I can't find a way back. I can't do it for that long. I can't find a way back on my own. The wind's blowing through me like I'm made of webs. Please, I don't want to become any more empty. Eureka. Oh, things are happening. Oh. Things are happening. End of chapter. Hey, nice. This is the end of the demo. Great, perfect time. Perfect timing. The full game will feature more chapters, challenges, and revelations. Delve deeper into the history, overcome eldritch horrors, and discover the fate of the family. wishlist the game. You gotta wishlist it. You gotta wishlist it. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. I'm so excited for this game. The horror at Highrook. Yes! Exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted this to be. All right. Nice conversation about current affairs without having to dodge certain topics because of no controversy politics rule. Yeah, we've talked about that before. Like, I get people that don't want to dive into current political struggles because they want to keep good vibes in a place and they want to provide people an escape. I get it. I get it. That's not wrong. You know, where they're like, hey, listen, like I don't want this to devolve into a massive conversation. I don't want it to take overstream. I get it. I get that. I really do. And you know, I totally understand saying, hey, you know, I just want to keep things nice and chill and everybody having a good time. But that doesn't work for people. Yeah, that doesn't work for people whose very existence has been politicized, whose, you know, not even just like sexuality, but like the fact that they are alive has been politicized. That doesn't work, and that sucks. So, and I think it's why when I started, I was like, I'm not going to have a no politics rule, because shying away from the politics where a large, you know, number of where the people live, you know, the people on Twitch live, is cowardice. Like, plain and simple, is cowardice. So it's the long and the short of it. It's that easy for me. You can have these conversations, you can have these sort of like very real, honest conversations, and then you can have a point where you can say as an adult, hey, we're starting to get a little bogged down. Can we, you know, can we bring the vibes? Can we bring the vibes back up? You know, I don't want to get mired in this. I don't want people to, you know, I don't want people to get too upset. I love hearing that's the long and the short of it after missing everything. Maybe you should subscribe, Fawn. So, you know, I get, let me tell you, I'm into this thing on my TikTok right now. We've been talking about fudging dice in TTRPGs, and it's really funny to me how the answer to a lot of problems is just fucking talk to people. Right? Like, literally, the answer to so many problems, and I'm not talking about like the shit with Israel, Palestine, whatever, but like, just talk to people. Talk to the people around you that you share spaces with, that you share community with, and just like talk to them and be like, hey, here's my thoughts. Oh, here's my thoughts. Okay, cool. We can come to some kind of common ground and figure it out. And that's it. Amazing. It's amazing. Go follow my TikTok. I think Brian made a command for this. Yeah, there we go. Go follow my TikTok. All right, it's Friday. We're already overtime. Thank you everybody for being here and hanging out with me. Oh, I have to change that link. Thank you for reminding me to change that, Helix. It's nice to be able to chat with adults, have an honest conversation without someone becoming overly aggressive. I'm probably the person that has the most chance to becoming overly aggressive. Literally, I'm probably the person. And that's just because I'm overly reactive. I get very reactive to things. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed the demos. We're gonna be checking out more demos on Monday and Friday. I'm gonna have a YouTube playlist of all of the demos for this year. I'm gonna add games that have demos that I've already done. So it's, you know, it's all together. So again, I will also do this, ! YouTube. Go check out the YouTube. I have almost 500 subscribers on YouTube, and that's bananas. That's wild to me. You know what I mean? I don't look at that number very often. I peek at it every so often. Incredible. Incredible. You deserve 500 more. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay. So yeah, everybody have a great weekend. If you play Pokemon Go, there's the Pokemon Go event this weekend. There's the flying type focused research event. Get out, get some shinies, get some fresh air. You know, get out, enjoy the nature around you. You know, go just go somewhere, do something fun for yourself this weekend. You know what I mean? Go to a bookstore. We're probably gonna go to a thrift store. I'm excited. And then also we're probably just gonna stay inside and fucking chill. And that's good too. That's good too. Doing both of these things is great. So I'll be in the streams with you, Rye. Maybe with Fawn. Go get woke coffee. I saw you post about the Tim Hortons thing. I didn't see anything about it though. I'm excited to go see whatever the heck this woke coffee is. I'm excited to see whatever the heck this woke coffee is. We're gonna raid, because we always do. We're gonna raid Casey Explosion. Casey's amazing, if you don't know. Sloth Mom, I'm a big fan of Casey. I've followed Casey back when I was on Twitter, and then now over on Blue Sky. Casey is amazing. I don't see pronouns on the Twitch. Hang on. She, her, according to Twitter. She's great. She's amazing. She does all kinds of cool retro games. She's one of the few people that does like a Steam curator page. She's great. She's a good, cool, chill person. She's playing Crow Country. You might remember the demo I did for Crow Country a little bit ago. Great PS1 style horror game. Y'all have a great time over there. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see everybody on Monday for more demos. I'll see everybody on Tuesday for demos as well, and maybe Wednesday, depending on how many demos we get through. Maybe we do demos on Wednesday too. We'll see. We'll see. But until then, I love you, friends. Take care of yourself. Appreciate you. I'll see you later.